Yo, what's up guys? We got Pokemon here. Today we have an RU Showdown live. We're going to be using Trick Ring Target yet again. Been a minute since I used this, but I had a lot of fun with it. I had a lot of fun with Regidrago not too long ago in RU as well. And we're pretty high up on the ladder. I believe we're number 7 on the ladder right now. Yep, we're number 7 on the ladder right now, so we're pretty high up. Shout out to RTSK for this team. If you guys want it, check out my website, pokeaimMD.com. Let's just start looking for a battle. And yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, some high ladder RU, feel free to leave a like. Subscribe. You're helping me out on my way to 300k by the end of the year. But Regidrago is really fun, but I really like Trick Ring Target too because like tricking a Seismitoad, for instance, opens up Magnezone so much. I think Magnezone is actually pretty decent as long as I trick some Pokemon with it, basically. But Vikavolt is really interesting because it doubles as like a secondary check to Pokemon like Mienshao. We also have an offensive Crobat right here. We do not have Hazard Control though, so that's going to be interesting. But I think Dragon Pulse and Draco Meteor are fine even if we're not at full HP just because this Pokemon is very difficult. And I guess our Hazard Control is a combination of Sticky Web plus Stealth Rock because we're going to want to force the opponent to defog away. But I will just pause it until we find a battle, my friends. Shall be right back. Alright guys, so we have our first game and it's definitely a difficult one. Things like Lucario are threats, but I think between Crobat and Vikavolt we should be good. I'm actually a little bit more scared about the Noivern in this game. That's going to be a giant threat versus me. However, I love Regidrago, and I just love clicking buttons with it as well. I'll be a Noivern. Switching into Noivern is going to be impossible for me. But I think I'm going to start with Regidrago just because it's super strong, and we're going to disguise Zoroark as Magnezone. That's for sure. Because we want to be able to trick one of these two. And I think if we trick Seismitoad, Magnezone can just Volt Switch around, which I think would be more important. So they lead off with Seismitoad, as I obviously lead off with Regidrago. I'm just going to click Dragon Energy immediately. I'm not going to bother predicting potentially Sylveon, and yeah, I get a kill. Okay, that's amazing. Magnezone does really well. That's the thing about the mind games between Zoroark and stuff. They had 2 fairy types, by the way. I completely ignored the hell out of that. But that was one of the things of just ignoring those 2, and now it looks like Flash Cannon and Volt Switch win. I'll bring out my Magnezone here, my fake Magnezone, as they set up T-Spike. And, I mean, I could easily Flash Cannon, right? They might go out into their... They may bring out their Incineroar here. I'll just Sludge Bomb as they go Incineroar. Every bit of damage on Incineroar can go a long way for Magnezone, and I do get the Poison, which is awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. So, if I get up rocks... Is it even worth keeping? I think I'd rather them not have heavy duty boots. I'd rather them not have heavy duty boots. Like, even if they just end up going for that. Especially because Brave Birds are very, very free. However, that could be max speed. So I think 27%, which leads me to believe that's not max speed. But okay, so Vikavolt will beat these guys. Magnezone is going to be key to beating this. I need to be able to break Noivern though. So I think I definitely just bring out my Crobat here, and I'll click U-turn. I'm assuming Weezing would want to come out, exactly. And now they don't really have Specs Flash Cannon switch-ins. Lucario doesn't really switch in very well to this. Weezing will die. Noivern comes right out, which is very surprising, all things considered. And I'll just throw in my Regidrago. At this point, it did its job. If they want a Flamethrower, I'll take it. I'll just Ancient Power here. If they Draco, so be it. As they go Weezing, I get the Ancient Power boost, which is very, very funny. It's not worth getting damage off on Magnezone, so I'm just going to click Ancient Power again as they Clear Smog me. I'm assuming they go Sylveon after, but again, my Flash Cannons are essentially free. I'll go Magnezone. They should go Sylveon instead of sacking that as they go for Strange Team. So it wasn't really too much of a risk as long as they didn't confuse me. And I'm assuming right now they just sack this. And what I don't want is my opponent to bring out Lucario and set up on me. So Crobat kind of just wins from this position as well. Just because it outspeeds Noivern and knocks out with Brave Bird. If they go Incineroar, I U-turn out into Regidrago. So it kind of does win from this position. And I have the inner focus as well, so I'm not even intimidated. However, I do not want to click Brave Bird in front of this thing and take extra recoil for no reason. Also, I'm not 100% sure it knocks it out at 48%. So what I'm going to do here is U-turn. I love that they buffed inner focus, so this actually works out in my favor. But I'm a U-turn here, and that was, oh man, that turn 1 was so good, man. And again, my opponent was probably thinking that if this was Zoroark, they didn't want to get one of their fairies. But because they had double fairy, I felt like they were... I felt like it was in their best interest to not do that, so... Nice. They parting shot on me, which is fair. If they go Lucario, Draco Meteor is going to do a lot. I am simply going to drop a Draco here. As they Boom Burst. Are they specs? How much did they do with Flamethrower before? Flamethrower did 31%. If they are Scarf, Boom Burst won't knock me out anyway, so I'll just Brave Bird. I shouldn't die to Boom Burst plus that. Brave Bird gets a kill, and I knock out Noivern. Awesome. Okay, so the biggest threat in my opinion is that Lucario. But once I click Flash Cannon, I'm good. And as long as we do break Sylveon with my team, so Sylveon comes out. Is it a Mystical Fire variant? Oh, it just wishes. Okay, which is no big deal. I'll click the knockoff here. Yeah, I'll click knockoff. What is your set, my friend? As you are, just Hyper Voice. Okay, cool. So we're gonna get up Stealth Rock first. As Wish goes up again, and I'm planning on beating this thing with basically, I'm just planning on beating this thing with Magnezone. So I rather them Hyper Voice me, knock me out. I bring out Magnezone. Flash Cannon is a kill on something, and it gets damage on Lucario. And Vikavolt should be able to eat Lucario's hit, no matter what. So, and I believe that Taunt Crobat would beat this 1v1 as well. Yeah, I think Taunt Crobat would beat this 1v1. So what I'm going to do here is actually stay in. Not letting them SD for free. And try and beat Sylveon 1v1 with Taunt Crobat. Yeah, as they try to Meteor Mash immediately into it. Awesome. And they get the attack raise, which is very, very, very unfortunate. However, that allows me to just bring out my Vikavolt. And let them knock me out. Oh, damn, plus 2 CC would have knocked me out anyway. Holy crap. But allows me to bring out Vikavolt. Volt Switch here. 100%. Look at my special attack stat. Vikavolt's so nasty. Plus 1 E-Speed does not knock out Crobat, right? Because if they did, I'm very sad that... Crobat, that's not Extreme Speed. No, it does not. And my U-turn definitely knocks them out. Yeah, my U-turn definitely knocks them out. After E-Speed, which they're most likely going to go for. Nice. And all I got to do is Flash Cannon the Sylveon. So I'm love that Regidrago got a kill turn 1. And this opened up Magnezone so much in this game. And that was beautiful. Let them protect. I already knocked off their leftovers. If they do outspeed me, then it doesn't matter anyway because I'll be able to go Crobat after. And I get a Spadef drop immediately. Not that they would have lived the next hit anyway. So that was great. I'm very happy that we are able to get through the first game even though they had double fairy. And I completely ignored the fact they had double fairy and just I clicked my Regidrago's Dragon Energy anyway. I thought that mon was going to be useless, but potentially useful. I thought it was going to be useful for switching in like Sylveon, which will get my Magnezone in. But I mean, I saw Toad in front of me and I basically just, you know, took what was in front of me. And it worked out for me. By the way, guys, if you didn't know, code AIM is 30% off. I am partnered with G Fuel through my team, through my esports team, Temple Storm. This is a caffeinated drink. Keep in mind, again, it's an energy drink, so obviously, you know, 18 plus. This is for older people as well. I personally like the hydration line though because it doesn't have any caffeine, doesn't have any calories, doesn't have any sugar. My personal favorite is strawberry lemonade, and I have 30% off code. I believe today is the last. I'm not sure. I have no idea when they. Honestly, like I could say this is the last day, and they could give me like 10 codes a month because they just do whatever they want, right? I'm just supposed to promote it what we do, and I like the product. So if you guys want to support me, if you guys want to pick some up, if you guys need a restock, feel free to code AIM 30% off. And I guess I'll just pause it because I thought we'd find a battle in the midst of that. Oh, we're number 3 on the ladder now. Cool. But yeah, we'll be right back. Alright guys, so we have another very scary game in my opinion. 2 fairies from my opponent as well. Absolutely love Zoroark and also love... This is a really cool team. I love the fact that they have Rotom. Like if that thing attacks, it's actually a giant threat versus me. I need a lot on my team. I need them to dodge. But Magnezone is fantastic here. It is phenomenal here. Zoroark is great because obviously it can threaten these guys, and I can use Magnezone as well to my advantage. But Zoroark's speed tier is very important here. We got to be very careful around the Sharpedo. I think Earth Power is going to help me deal with that. Crobat's going to help me deal with Mimikyu and hopefully Zydog. Biggest threat is definitely that Rotom though, and Magnezone has to be healthy in order to deal with that. So I want to disguise Zoroark as... do I want to disguise Zoroark as Regidrago? I think that doesn't even make a difference here. I mean, I could try and trick this Klefki, why not? I want to disguise it as Crobat. No, because they Meteor Beam me. I'll disguise it as Magnezone. I know it makes more sense to disguise as Regidrago because they have this stuff, but I think Magnezone is better for me because they may Heat Wave with Necrozma. Exactly. So, well, Dark Pulse here. I don't think they Meteor Beam me. They'd either Photon Geyser, Get Up Rocks, or Heat Wave. So I'll go for Dark Pulse with my Magnezone, and ideally put me in a spot that doesn't let my opponent sweep, because this is actually a really tough game. This is going to be a difficult game. I am very, 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 very worried about this game, for sure. Let me pass Yink the team so she could put it. Oops, there you go. Shout out to RTSK, man. Yeah, this is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be interesting. Cording, one sec. By RTSK, RU, Regidrago. But yeah, so we get the Dark Pulse off early. Awesome, awesome start as they get up Stealth Rock, which is fair. Completely fair, to be honest. But then they'll go out to the keys. So I think I'm just gonna trick them a Ring Target here. I have a Magnezone. I'm gonna Dark Pulse again, because this is leftovers. So I'm assuming you go Zydog, right? I should be really careful because I do want to hit number 1 on the ladder, but at the same time, I know I can do it later if I don't do it today. What's the mid-ground play I can make that doesn't let Necrozma come in, doesn't sacrifice my team, but also keeps my Magnezone alive? Whatever, I'll just Dark Pulse. Yep, okay, they do go Zydog, which is kind of what I expected there. I get a nice little crit as well. So, beautiful crit on this Pokemon. I bet they get a kill. +200 defense. Do you live banded? Because I also wanted you to be able to live a hit from Sharpedo, but I can use Vikavolt for that, so that's fine. Zydog. Basically, I just want it to be able to take 2 if it can. 40 to 47. So with rocks, it's going to be close. Shoot. It's going to be real close. Come on, Toad. Okay, 6. So if I get up rocks, I can pressure Mimikyu a little bit. If they let me KO this, then they're... Why would you wouldn't let me KO this? Exactly. Okay, so get up rocks means that Zydog only has 2 switch-ins. Earth Power does not kill Necrozma, and they could Photon Geyser here. They could Meteor Beam too. I would love to use this as a sack. I think Regidrago is a useless mon. And plus it's faster, so that makes a difference here. Yeah, Regidrago being faster here is great. I'll just click Ancient Power, that way they can't set up with Mimikyu. Actually, I don't care if they set up with Mimikyu, I just Dragon Pulse. And if they go keys, I just bring out Magnezone, right? So, I think this was definitely the better sack, and then keeping this alive as well, because that only lets Zydog get 1 switch in left. Mimikyu comes out. I simply go Crobat, click U-turn here, bust their stuff. I'm assuming they'd attack into Regidrago now. There we go. Okay, so Brave Bird, does it do 66%? Mimikyu doesn't have the best defenses. Base 80 though, but base 55. Brave Bird does 73 to 86. Holy crap. Wow. Big damage. Well, let's go. So we'll get rid of this. I didn't want to go Zoroark and let it take damage because I'm really worried about that Rotom, like I said. Rotom is very, very, very strong versus me. I don't think they have Thunder Wave on this thing. I'm going hard into Magnezone. I think this is Calm Mind. And if they go Zydog, that's fine because I just sack Seismitoad, which is there for it. Ah, nice, 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 nice. So Specs Flash Cannon is very strong now. Just gonna go for it. Spike are annoying, but again, getting rid of Magnezone is key. And this is why we sack the Seismitoad. 1,000 arrows. I just click knock off here. Okay, okay. It'd be close endgame, close endgame, close endgame. Definitely Brave Birdie here. If the Rotom comes out, it didn't take any hazards, so I can afford, because I'm winning this game, because Crobat's going to be Brave Birding the Mimikyu to win, and I have Vikavolt healthy to knock out the Sharpedo, and I can Volt Switch as well. I definitely go for U-turn here, and I bring out Magnezone. That's 100% my play, because we have Zoroark to be able to beat this. Yeah, that did good damage. Do not. Okay, they didn't freeze me. Perfect. So we Flash Cannon here. I don't need a Flash Cannon. I can just Specs Thunderbolt. I just need to get damage off on Rotom. And also, why let Sharpedo in? Which maybe doesn't even take Specs Flash Cannon. Let me think about that. And I say, let me think about that? Let me check. 76 to 90%. Oh my god. Yeah, but let me just click Thunderbolt. It's fine. Thunderbolt guarantees a kill on something. Plus, I still have Vikavolt to do a little bit of damage to Rotom, and I'm basically planning on beating it with Brave Bird into like Dark Pulse. So Thunderbolt is my play. Or do I Volt Switch here? Because did I get Heavy Duty Boost in this game? That was the last game. Okay, so they sack you. They sack you. I throw this out to get in Vikavolt, to click Volt Switch. Always, because Vikavolt just needs to be healthy for this. As a Liquidate, which is honestly great, because that means that they're not Waterfall. I click Volt Switch here. Volt Switch picks up the KO on Sharpedo, but also gives me momentum versus the Rotom. Okay, okay, okay. I think I go Crobat because I can Brave Bird into Sludge Bomb, and Sludge Bomb should knock out Sharpedo. So I can Brave Bird this, get a little bit of chip. If they knock me out with Thunderbolt, doesn't matter as long as Sludge Bomb knocks out Sharpedo. 66 to 78%, and yeah, that's game. Freaking go. Sludge Bomb knocks out Sharpedo. And even if it doesn't, I just sack Vikavolt there. 66 men, baby. Calcs on deck. Now when we go in for number one. Bah. Oof. Hey, good game. Not even bad. Not bad. I had to be really, really careful. I'm glad that I stayed in on... so one of the key turns was really early on where I stayed in on Klefki because they saw I had a Magnezone. And I clicked Dark Pulse, and I got a crit on Psyguard. The crit was really big because it meant that it can only switch in twice on Stealth Rock. Had they been able to switch in more, I would have had to play a totally different way, in my opinion. I don't know. I could be wrong, though. But, yeah, I guess we can see if I got number 2 with that, maybe? That was 1606, so maybe I got number 2 now. Show me number 2. I was already 1606 before I started that game, so show me number 2 on the ladder. Show me number 2. I'm tied for number 1 on the ladder. Why couldn't I be right above them? Alright, we'll pause it. We'll be right back. We're number 2 though. We peaked number 2 in RU. That's clean. So, this is not what I wanted. This guy, definitely threatening. So I have to adjust how I play versus them. And now that I know my Vikavolt gets 2 at KO'd, I'm a little bit more worried. So, it's going to be a tough game. It's going to be a tough game for sure. It's going to be annoying. This is going to be annoying. They're not going to let me get away with what happened last game. That's for sure. Magnezone's still super good though, so I'm gonna use Seismitoad early. If they can get, this is not the game I wanted as my last one. I'm gonna be honest. It would have been great if I got anyone else because the double fairy and they're really not. Let's see. Okay, I'm still gonna try. Rocks up, knocking a whole bunch of items with Seismitoad, disguising Zoroark as Magnezone seems smarter here. Definitely not the lead I wanted. But there's not a lot I can do about that either. This Draco's gonna hurt. Yup. That Draco did indeed hurt. Alright, that's fair. Now, Volt Switch, we know there's Spectacles. I think I always Volt Switch. As they go this. I know they're going to protect. But there's not really a lot I can do to stop that. We'll double the Seismitoad Toad though, just in case their own Seismitoad Toad comes in, because at least I can potentially knock off their item. Which will help me out in along with my own Magnezone, exactly. And they gave me damage on it too, perfect. So that's very, 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 very important. Regidrago can come out. No, it cannot. So I need to be able to Flash Cannon them. I need to keep Crobat healthy, because Rocks Up Crobat is great. Them not me. I don't have an Incineroar switching anymore though, so this is gonna be difficult. I think I go Vikavolt here. I think I Roost as well. Roost once on Sylveon. I might as well get up Sticky Web just because it will make my Magnezone faster than Lucario. And I'll just Volt Switch here. Yeah, I'm completely fine with that. Like, this position is still really nice for me because the Seismitoad doesn't have leftovers anymore. Even if they go Incineroar after. Even if they go Incineroar after. I'm going to make the Zoroark play, though, to try and... That's fine. That means I can Volt Switch. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. That is completely fine. That just straight up means I can Volt Switch now. And that actually gives me a win con because look at Thunderbolt and look at their team. Plus Dark Pulse does a lot anyway. Holy crap, they got the Poison Touch on me. So a little bit unfortunate, but at least I can Volt Switch now out into Crobat. Oh, hell yeah. We just click Taunt now. We always click Taunt. And then I think I U-turn after. So Weezing comes out. Exactly. Specs Thunderbolt time, baby. Specs Thunderbolt time. Go Incineroar and take a lot. Or give me Seismitoad. Same thing. Now, the problem is they're going to be able to bring out Noivern after. But if Noivern takes 2 turns of Rocks, then it dies to Brave Bird. So, and look at my Brave Bird. Brave Bird looks really good here. Regidrago is the most expendable Pokemon in the history of Pokemon. Just going to click H and Power here. As they go Weezing. I don't care about T-Spike. It does nothing versus me. I like damage on this because I can beat them with Brave Bird. Ah, shoot. Not what I wanted. Definitely not what I wanted. And they went for Strange Theme too. Damn it, man. That's actually really bad. They went for T-Spike as well. They would have given me the webs too. Fine. Whatever. I'm gonna click Specs Thunderbolt. Damn it, man. Why were they defog too? This endgame gonna be rough, bros. I don't know why they went out to Sylveon. Like, now you're making it hard on yourself, because my Brave Birds are strong. Yeah, you're making it harder on yourself. Take that. My Brave Birds are very strong. Parting Shot. I guess Lucario can potentially win if it wants to from that position. I'm gonna click Sticky Web though, just in case they wish. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'll take it, I'll take it. So Sticky Web means that Luke is still slower than Magnezone. I don't know why they made that play, but I'll take it. Still gonna go Regidrago here. And they gave me Incineroar, awesome. That I will take too. I know that I'm faster than Lucario as well. This endgame's gonna be rough, bro, because they're definitely gonna That Specs Flamethrower is annoying. That's such an odd switch. But I click Specs Flash Cannon for sure. Yup. So at least I can finish it off with Specs Thunderbolts and stuff like that. That's okay. Give me that. They go back out to Noivern. They go Lucario first. Which I'm okay with. I'm just going to Volt Switch here. Best case is they E-Speed me. Which won't kill. They're definitely faster than me, but best case is they E-Speed. Or actually, best case is they go Noivern. That is literally best case. Oh, okay. We got another best case there, which is where they didn't end up killing me in one hit. Because I get to U-turn twice on Noivern. So I get extra damage. Okay. So Flamethrower. Now to run some calcs. Crobat. Noivern. Flamethrower +1 does 46 to 54. Brave Bird does 69. I take 23% recoil at the max. 80 minus 23 is above the threshold of 54. That's 59, which means that with recoil I can beat them, and on a critical hit I can knock them out in a hit. So I go for Flamethrower here and basically hope they don't crit or burn me. And then I win the game and I'm number 1 in Artie, baby. Number 1 in Artie, baby. Leave a like. That's it. That's number 1. We somehow managed to beat the double fairy guys with Lucario and Incineroar. Full resist to my entire team twice when I'm using Zoroark and Magnezone and Regidrago and a Mega Bull. Let's freaking go, baby. Number 1 in the damn tier. Hey, like I said, if y'all want to support me, pick up some G Fuel using code M. Again, 18 plus though. 18 plus. Ain't for kids. Ain't for kids. But that's it. I hit number 1 in RU, fam. I hit up Jam. Let's go, baby. Refresh. Number 1, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Yup. I recorded it too. Yup. Alright guys, well, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. I'm happy to hit number 1 in RU. This generation and last generation RU was one of my favorite tiers. Last generation RU was my favorite tier, and I had peaked around like number 3, number 4 I believe. I'd never made a serious run to number 1, and not that this was a serious run to number 1, but I'm really glad we made number 1. So I will see you guys next time. Goodbye, my friends.